What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Let's rock and roll, man. Why some people choose to focus on the negative. A lot of times when women are talking about men, men are talking about women, they're hyper-focused on the negative of people, the opposite sex, really. And, it tends to tell me a couple things, actually. One, that's the world that's around them. That's the world that they are constantly in. So that's what they relate to. They just hyper-focus on the negative. The negative invokes a reaction out of them. Matter of fact, it could get to the point where some people are in so deep with the negative, that's where they find pleasure. It starts to release dopamine in their own brain. Those kind of people, you got to leave them alone. Essentially they have a disease, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be around that, right? And two, a lot of people only experience people on the surface. On my channel, I talk about a woman's mask. You know what I'm saying? If you're only dealing with women on the surface, if you're only dealing with a woman's representative, and you never got under that mask to experience all the pleasure, because a woman is filled with euphoria. A lot of women don't even know this. A lot of women don't know themselves. You know what I mean? Because they keep the mask on so damn tight, right? But a woman is really filled with euphoria and pleasure. That's her gift to a man. And I understand a lot of men never experience that. First of all, to get under a woman's mask, a man cannot have on a mask himself. That's not going to work, right? So a man has to self-actualize. Manifestation is what they call it. Somebody may ask, well, how do you do that? Well, you got to be present to manifest, whatever level you on. A lot of people are so focused on a final destination that they're not taking the time to learn the lessons that's in their face. You dig? Peep game. Let's say whatever your end goal is, I don't know, you may want a promotion at your job, you may want to start a business, you just may want a really, really nice car, you may want a Benz, right? But you didn't learn the lessons that the universe put in your circumference, put in your face. You didn't learn the lessons when you was in that Honda. You didn't. You really took it for granted. You was too busy worried about the Benz. But all the lessons that you needed to learn to handle that Benz came with the Honda. It started back then, but you wasn't present. So ideally, you would go from the Honda to the Acura, to the Infiniti, to the Cadillac truck, to the Benz. You level up like that, slowly but surely. Each level, you're learning a lesson. And that's how a person tends to manifest. Every level, you're going to have to re-educate yourself. Every level, you're going to have to get past that fear, the anxiety of not knowing. Every level, you're going to have to deal with new devils on that level, But you grind past it. You work at it. You work harder. You know what I'm saying? You can't let the fear keep you in bondage, right? But this is why a lot of men are not even in position to experience a woman. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I say, man, it's totally understandable. It's totally understandable, man. But everything starts when you take the mask off with a woman. When you see exactly who she is. She don't even have to tell you who she is. You already know. Dig? And I say this a lot, man, but a man has to know his gifts. To know your gifts, is to know who and why you attracted people. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, you shouldn't even have to ask a woman why she's around you. What does she want? You already know, because your gifts are not for you. Your gifts are for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's really why they attracted to you. You know, your physical appearance, you know, your money, your car, your clothes, all of that is the bait. That's the bait. But really, a person is in your life for you to bestow your gifts on them. See what I'm saying? Same thing with women. You know, a lot of women only experience a certain side of men. You know, the broken promises, the disappointments, you know, the lying, the cheating, the stealing, you know, all of that. All of that. But they never experienced a self-actualized, awakened man. You know, and this is why they only got negative things to say about men. You know what I'm saying? They can only talk about what they experienced in life, man. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when people hyper focus on the negative, really, you know, they selling themselves short. You know, and that's all I can really say about it, man. They're not even interested in the other side of the coin. You know, at that particular time, their mind ain't right. Their heart not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine, you know. That's fine. But I've definitely noticed a lot of that. You know, in life, man, you know, life is about, you know, relationships, reciprocal relationships, you know, connections, human bonding. You know, it's an art to dealing with people. You know, a lot of people just don't have it, man, for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a very shallow way of thinking. You know what I mean? But I'm not even gonna make this a long video. You know, but that's just my take on why people are hyper focused on the negative. That's the world that they have created around them. And it's what's inside of them. You know, a bunch of negativity. They can't even fake being happy. They can't even fake the smile. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it's going to come out of their pores. You know, everything that's inside their heart, inside their spirit, and inside their mind. You dig? Any advice for those people? Well, replay this video. You know, you got to self-actualize. You know, be present. Spend time with yourself. Nothing wrong with that. If you ask me. Nothing wrong with some reflection. You know, ultimately making yourself whole, making yourself a better person. Making yourself into who you want to attract. There it is. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.